What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's your boy Nature, aka Benny from the Bronx. I'm sorry, let me explain what just happened. I was like, what's up, guys, right? And I was supposed to say, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy. But I forgot what I was going to say. I lost the train of thought. And I just kept saying, what's up, guys? And kept like a broken record, just repeating myself. And that's what happened. Okay, today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today's video is going to be on a topic that I always wanted to share with you guys for a very long time, but never really went ahead and did it. So until I seen a recent video of Adam Saleh explaining something very similar, something very relatable to what I was thinking, and he was speaking about it himself, and that is women's oppression in not Islamic but Yemeni culture. That it does exist. Women are oppressed, and many by many Yemenis, and because of the cultural aspect of Yemen itself. It is not because of the Islamic aspect, and that's what I guess be concerned is the misconception, because the we portrayed as basically barbaric, primitive people who treat women the worst of the worst, when it's actually the total opposite, in the sense that women here in America, for example, are treated in such disrespect and viewed as an object. You know, they are objectified. Okay, they're told that they're free, but then they promote this and advertise this idea of beauty and becoming loose, basically, and to the point that when you basically try to demonize the character of being a slut, it's considered slut shaming, which is a derogatory term in this day. You can't call a woman a slut if she's a slut. I mean, you're a slut, bitch. What the hell? I can't call you a slut. You're a slut. That's good for you. It's not because I like calling you a slut. You're a slut. You need to. I'm trying to make you recognize that you're being a slut, so you can stop that and stop being a slut. They don't do that no more. The whole thing is it's messed up here in the United States. Yes, and we're the bad guys when we tell women that they're worth more than their own body, that the voice should be taken as a serious thing. Their voice should be heard instead of their beauty seen. Okay, that's the point of the hijab. That's the point of the covering. That your voice is more valuable than your beauty. Okay, that's the whole point. But they twist it around like we want to control women. That's why we cover the women, because we don't want to see women. What kind of logic? We got a very strong sexual drive. Men are known for that. That we like to, stuff. And why would we want to cover women? It doesn't make sense. Let me not divert from the actual topic. The topic is that women are oppressed in Yemen culture. And I know this because I was raised most of my life, not most of my life, but I was raised in Yemen, and 40% of my life till now, because I'm still living. So like till now is like, let's say 40% of my life I've been raised in Yemen. I've been taught in Yemen. I know that in Islam, the idea of a woman is very valuable, like they're protectors. That they are protectors. We are women's protectors. And they were entrusted to us. The whole story of Adam and Eve. And the whole example that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave to us from the story of Adam and Eve, that he took her from his flesh and gave him a partner from him, a gift from his flesh that's a part of him. You understand? You understand the concept? You understand the meaning of it, the example of it? It is very, very profound. Now, how do I know this is the example of it? Because this is taught in Yemen. I was taught this in Yemen. It's something that's taught in Yemen. Yemeni people know this. The problem with us Yemenis is our grip on the concept and traditions, Yemeni culture, that contradicts the Islamic teachings, wherein Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us that the best of you are those who treat their wives good. Okay? That Islam elevates the value of women, regardless of what the false information that's given out by the mainstream. Islam elevates their position as a mother, their position as a person, a part of the society, their position as a woman, as a person. Okay? Don't get me wrong, we are equal in the eyes of Allah when it comes to the deeds. But of course we know as Muslims that there are things that they do because of their biological traits that you can't argue. It cannot be disputed. It is a natural thing that a part of us. But in the eyes of Allah, our deeds is accepted equally. Okay, and then in the eyes of Allah, if it's a pious woman, is more pious than a man. In the eyes of Allah, He loves her more than a man. Okay, so that is the facts. That's the reality that we choose to ignore as Yemenis. That we take this idea of masculinity, or maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong, but being a man, a macho man, that you need to be strict on your women and deprive them of knowledge and education. That is ridiculous. That is harmful to the society, to your family, to the strength of your family, and to the progress that you as a family can have. The progress that you and the future and your children can have, their children can have. To have this idea that you and your wife are partners. Your children need to be taught. You cannot deprive your wife from education. That is her right as a Muslim. It reminds me of a hadith sallallahu where a man came to Muhammad sallallahu and told Muhammad sallallahu, can you tell my wife what's my rights? What is my rights? Can you tell her to give me my rights? Muhammad sallallahu looked at the man and said, be careful for what you ask for. Be careful, because if you demand your rights from her, then she can demand her rights from you, and her rights is much greater than yours. Not in value, not saying in value, but in a sense of more. More being that she requires more from men. Women require more from men. Their rights as the mother, as the keeper of the house, as the woman that's looking after your children, teaching your children, she is in a sense more valuable in that aspect. Okay? In that aspect. Because Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Maryam alayhi salam, Maryam, the mother of Jesus alayhi salam, did not have a husband. She was a virgin. That is interpreted by the majority of scholars, and if you don't believe me, I won't give you no reference. I won't put any references in the description. You can easily look it up if you want. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was sending an example. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was sending a message which is saying that women don't really require a man. That a child can be born without a male influence. Biological influence. Okay? And that was the evidence to that. That was the point. SubhanAllah al-Azim. And we treat women as Yemenis, we treat them very distastefully, disrespectfully. We believe that they're not, we believe they're, of course, they were given us as a gift, a biological gift to nurture, to keep safe, to so on and so forth. Not as a tool, not as a device, not as a phone that you could play with, throw it there, away. So, as Yemenis, we got to better ourselves. We got to treat our women right. And, inshallah, Allahumma la ilaha illa anta rabb. The hell, man? Why you guys? Okay, so, right. I want to finish this real quick. What I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, the thing is, like I said, is the cultural aspect. And that's my main concern, that I hate the fact that people view us in a very negative way when it comes to women, when it's absolutely wrong. They shouldn't view us and correlate our actions or the individuals of people, which is, I guess I could understand why would they correlate the two, because we claim to be Muslims, but yet we do un-Islamic things, and it doesn't make sense why, and this cultural thing is it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for us as Muslims. It's not a good thing for the society that we live in, to progress and evolve and to develop into a much more sophisticated society. People are adapting. evolving. Not saying, no, I don't mean reforming Islam. Islam is perfect as it is. What I'm saying is following Islam to the teeth. And like I said, I might be a hypocrite. I certainly am, actually, because I hardly follow it myself. But I acknowledge the reality of it, that is absolutely perfect. And I acknowledge the wrongs of my doing and the doings of the society that I live in and the country that I came from.
The language of beats.
أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا اسمي ناجي